Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. You are watching if you're watching this on Wednesday, I don't know when you're watching it, but this is the second part of how to get what you want. And this part of the video series is about letting go. So, where we left off with part one, um, if you haven't watched it, make sure you go back and watch it. This will make a lot more sense. Is getting clear. So I encouraged you guys and gave you some homework about how to get clear about what you want. And that could mean, by first getting clear what you don't want. And that's where we started. So Derek and I started this journey really putting pen to paper last summer. And we first started with what wasn't working. Like, what is it that we didn't like? And that led us to what we knew we wanted. And there were some pretty big changes that would need to occur. The big thing for us is that we want to spend more time together. And Derek has a really involved job and he's at work a lot, which in some ways is really wonderful and in other ways isn't so wonderful, especially not when we really look at how we want to create a family. So we started looking at, okay, like what are some things that he can do? I set up a home office, so that helped a lot. And the big thing that kept showing up was selling the house, and that's something that we had on our hearts for quite some time. So as I shared yesterday, it happened all very quickly. And the other piece of the puzzle is that we'd both been really wanting some downtime and some adventure. We had been dying to travel. We have a dream of getting a camper van, like an Airstream or something, and going over to the West Coast and then up the West Coast across the Alaskan Highway, meet my dad in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan around September-ish, and then see the leaves in the Northeast because Derek's never done that. So that's kind of a dream that we have, and you can imagine his company isn't necessarily on board with several months sabbatical. So there have been, questions about like, how's this all gonna happen? And that's this part of the video. That's really the most important, I think, part of the process in getting what you want is letting go. So while we love our home, while we love this neighborhood, I could totally have seen having children in this home and being with our friends and family nearby. I also knew that if we wanted our really big dreams to come true, we were going to have to let go, and we were going to need to get more liquid than we were, and we would need to reduce our cost of living in order to have the things that we want. Sorry if you can hear Barney, he's clicking around. Um, so while I wouldn't say that it's easy, it's a necessary part of getting what you want is that letting go. So, the minute we decided to sell the house, we started cleaning things out and looking at like, well, what do we really need? And we wanted everything to be really smooth and streamlined. And for what's next, and I'm going to share that with you guys tomorrow, letting go is even more important. But I think not only do I mean stuff, perhaps, but letting go of thinking that and I'm going to explain that a little bit more. When we started looking at the lifestyle that we wanted to create, we had no idea how that was going to happen. And in a lot of ways, we still don't know. We get closer every day, week, month. I don't know, the time exactly. But I would say that what's been most important is that every time I think I know, I'm like, wait a minute, danger, danger, red flag. What if the answer's not no, but yes? Or what if the answer is not yes, but no? So I've been questioning myself a lot. And it's because of something that somebody said to me a long time ago. I was talking to this gentleman in New York, and I was talking about somebody and how they were or were not going to do something. And he said, wow, you really know a lot. And I could tell the way he said it was not a compliment. And I was like, well, what do you mean? And he said, well, consider that you knowing limits what's possible. And that's what I call letting go. And this whole rambling on video, I know I keep like going back to it again and again, but it's so important because it's all of that. Like you think, you know that you want to have this job, you know that your guy looks like this, or your girl looks like this, or the bank account looks like this. Maybe, but consider that you don't know, and you could let go to see what kind of miracles show up. The universe will conspire in your favor if you're clear about what you want and you start taking actions, but part of the actions are to let go. And in that letting go process, miracles happen. So that's a little foreshadowing for the video tomorrow. And I'll be sharing how our miracle happened by letting go. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. I hope that this helps you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.